And I'd like to welcome you all to our Lunch Club Travel Edition, where today and for our theme for this month, we'll be looking at vacations, some in the beaches and some in the snow in honor of the holidays. So I have some videos for us, some articles, so we can learn more. So first up, I have this article from the National Geographic. What is a beach? I always like to go foundational and just see what is going on. So, a beach is a narrow, gently sloping strip of land that lies along the edge of an ocean or a lake. So, let's look at some of these beautiful pictures that are here. So, look, this is a pebble beach. A beach is a narrow strip of land separating a body of water from inland areas. They're usually made of sand, rocks, and minerals that have worn down by constant pounding by wind and waves. That sounds like erosion. This beach in Pebble Beach, California, has both sandy and rocky features. What do y'all think of this beach right here? Are
I
you all
don't
aware
like
of
a
this
beach
beach?
with all its rocks.
Yeah, I like me a sandy beach.
Yeah, you can't walk on them rocks.
Not unless you have some
Not
shoes on.
you gotta have shoes.
Have
Probably
you
need
all?
some broke games on
Thank you, friend.
to walk on them rocks.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Has
You say
anyone walked on a
broken?
Pebble Beach before?
No, I
Right.
haven't.
Not since I was little. Got one in Mississippi.
Mississippi, yeah. Certain places it will be
Yeah, certain beaches
different
that
kind of beaches.
that
This is a
have
barrier
a
beach.
familiar.
These are some beaches like this one along North Carolina's Outer Banks are barrier beaches. Have you all heard of that term before?
No,
Me neither.
not relating to beaches.
Yeah, they protect inland ecosystems, visible as the thick forested area in the background from harsh hurricanes and storm surges. So look how this is set up. Isn't that different?
Yes, very different.
This is a barrier beach. Mm.
I've actually
Something-
heard of a barrier reef.
Yeah, barrier reef. And this is a barrier beach. Yeah. This is a river beach. Beaches along riverbanks and river mouths are usually softer than ocean beaches. These rivers carry soil and sediment from far inland. These beachgoers enjoy a day on the beach near the Russian River in Guerneville, California.
Oh.
So it says softer. It looks kind of small. A river beach.
Yeah.
Wow.
This reminds me of the rivers with the waterfalls. Who likes those kind of oases with the waterfalls? Let's make sure to keep the TVs in mind, okay? Just some more pictures, all different kinds of beaches. Look at this picture. Shifting sand. Beaches are constantly changing. Wind, waves, tides, and human activities such as development and recreation change the beach landscape. These sandbars off the coast of Queensland, Australia, are constantly shifting between islands, beaches, and sandy outcrops. So the earth can kind of change. What do you all think of this? Shifting
It looks like
sand.
a hand is getting ready to form.
Say that again, Sandra.
It looks like a hand getting ready to form.
Yeah, I see the hands. Wow. It changes from beaches to kind of these barrier beach-esque kind of shapes. That's a lot going on in one place, isn't it?
Mhm.
Some more different colors. The color of a beach's sand is mostly determined by the kind of rock found there. The Black Sand Beach in Hawaii at the top, Black Sand Beach was created by volcanic lava.
Mm.
Look at that. The sand is black. Have you seen that before?
Mm-mm.
And it really looks like that too. That's a good picture of it.
Black sand.
I had never
beach.
seen black sand until I went to Hawaii.
Yeah, apparently Iceland has them too.
Mhm.
I look at this quick video right here, just for a second. Black sand beaches.
Fragments of rock. Over time, these lava fragments were worn down. So eventually, granules of sand. Other than its black sand, the beach is also known for this.
This is an
These columns
Iceland.
were also formed from lava that rushed into the ocean rapidly and then cooled. According to Icelandic folklore, these were once two trolls attempting to pull down a ship into the ocean, but they were too slow, and they got caught by the rising sun, which turned them into stone. If you keep going along the southern coast, you're going to see black sand beaches nearly everywhere. This region is characterized by these very specific beaches. So you can explore any of them, and they're all quite beautiful. You can also explore these black sand beaches via a horse.
I mean, look at that. The sand is literally black.
Hmm.
Never knew that. The red sand of New Jersey's Keensburg Beach, I've never heard of that beach, is due to its high iron content. The red sand.
Can't see it.
Where?
See it? Go ahead.
It's the middle picture. So this is the black sand up here, and then this is the orange sand that they're talking about. So let's see if we can find the video for that. Keensburg Beach, red sand. Videos. Jersey Shore. Sometimes you might find a really good video, some may be a second. Let's see, Baywalk East, Walk Beaches. It's always to look more thorough. That's okay, we're gonna go back to this. And then there is the white sandy shores of Indonesia are created by the bleached skeletons of millions of tiny marine animals called coral. So sand can be white as cream cheese frosting.
Hmm.
And I just like all these different pictures. They talked about pollution. Unfortunately, that's beach pollution is one of the leading threats to beaches today. Trash can all wash up on public beaches in different ways. Sometimes this trash can be so toxic that beaches are closed. So you got to think of recycling. When you put in the trash, it just might end up, unfortunately, on a beach or in the ocean. We always have to keep that in mind, what we throw away.
Yeah, there are beaches that are, I mean, land. Well, they're not land. They're trash islands that are floating around all over the continent. And if you go on the satellite, you can see them.
I'm thinking of the main area next to the Gulf. I'm trying to remember exactly where, but that we've watched a few videos on that before.
Yeah, and they move around too with those ducks, those little ducks.
Oh yeah, we learned about
plastic ducks with the yellow with orange beaks.
Yeah, we learned how the wind currents, how scientists use those kind of ducks to figure out how the wind moved, and it's also probably used for those purposes as well. Yes, I love it. Look at this, beach fossils in Gabon. This is in Africa. This is called a fossil beach. Have you heard of a fossil beach before? Anyone?
No, I haven't.
Fossil beaches. Again, there's so much to check out. There's so much to learn. about something as simple as a beach, right? I'm learning so much.
That looks
These are
really
the remains of ancient seabeds that have been preserved due to a change in sea level or a shift in elevation. Some scientists say that these fossils may be the oldest multicellular organisms ever found, more than 2 billion years old. A
that's
fossil
so
beach.
weird. Hmm.
I just looking at it's making me ask so many questions in my head, isn't it? For you all too.
You wonder what they're fossils of.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
It just looks weird.
yeah,
Mhm.
it's
And that
so
that brown thing over there look like a fossil of a snake. That thing
It
right over
do.
here.
It really do.
Uh-huh. Or a C or something. But it the letter C, but it looks like a snake.
nature is beautiful. This is the way that it ended up looking.
That's the head right there facing us.
Mm-hmm.
Nature is art. Nature is life. Art imitates life. It's a beautiful picture. Hope you all enjoyed looking at some of these different beaches. And if you want to read more, I'll share this link in the chat. But we'll look at some fun videos, but like sand castles and some best beaches. Yeah, fossil beaches. Uh, Fossils of ancient animals, plants, and algae may be excavated
Mm-hmm.
dozens or even hundreds of kilometers inland on the shore of an ancient sea that has since dried up. One of the most famous fossil beaches, however, is still a beach. The so-called Jurassic Coast in southwestern Great Britain has thousands of fossils of ancient plants, fish, insects, and reptiles. Jurassic Coast. Have you all heard of that before?
Mm-mm.
Me neither. Let's take a look.
Basket
Jurassic
coat.
Coast.
Well, that looks like a
Oh,
That's a
looky here.
dragon.
Plymouth is
oh
That's a dragon or a dinosaur right there.
yeah, it sure does, doesn't it?
Jurassic Coast.
Where is that?
It's the map here. This is Plymouth right here, and
Mm.
here's Plymouth. Let's see, is it better? Chesil Beach. Let me just zoom out a bit, just so we can start. So there's Wales over here. London's over there. There's
Mm-hmm.
Portsmouth. And just like there's Plymouth over there. And then this is the Jurassic Coast.
Okay.
All in this section, the Jurassic Coast. It's a strange shape, of course. Um, wow. Jurassic Coast, Great Britain, fossil beach.
Mm-hmm.
Fossil hunting on the Jurassic Coast. Yeah, there's Charmouth and Lyme Regis in Dorset. They even have this website right here, fossil hunting on the Jurassic Coast. Look at that picture.
What is that?
Mm.
Looks
Marine
big old
life
sea
is
shell.
gel.
Mm.
Oh, look at
What in
that.
the world?
Oh,
That's a shark
is
or
that a
something.
fish?
Fantastic fossils.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, that's what I say too.
Those, or it could be many, or I don't know.
That
This,
look like teeth.
it sure
Yeah, sure
does,
does.
right?
I was thinking that sound.
Wow.
And wouldn't that be scary if you walking on top of something like that?
I wouldn't be out there.
Uh,
Well,
uh,
that's what, look,
well, I
fossil,
can't
this is,
do that
they're
anymore.
fossil
So
hunting here. Look at this family fossil hunting on the beach.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that a unique activity?
No,
Isn't that unique?
not for me. Mm-mm.
I
Well, I
love
don't
you,
think there's
Santa.
nowhere else
Love
that
it.
has this. So I mean this looks like a once in a lifetime opportunity.
No, thank you.
Mm-mm.
To look up fossils, it's kind of cool. I like it.
No, I could
Not
do
like
without
that.
that.
Mm.
Mm-mm.
But it's the drive and the exploration and the knowledge you learn. That's what excites me.
Yeah.
You always, Got to look at things both ways. The cliffs at Charmouth and Lyme Regis in Dorset contain thousands of fossils of marine reptiles that swam in the Jurassic Seas 145 million years ago. The discoveries of Mary Anning, who is often referred to as the world's greatest fossil hunter, changed scientific thinking about prehistoric life and history of Earth in the first half of the 1800s. Oh, wow.
Mm.
Mary, I've never heard of her before. Mary Anning, fossil hunter.
Yeah, I got some kind of fossils upstairs that we had collected once on the beach.
Let's
Me
learn
and
a
my
little
me and my
about her.
kids, me and my kids got them. I still have it.
Yeah, I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Fossils memories are amazing.
Yeah, I got
And
a
Mary Anning, fossil hunter. Everyone loves dinosaurs, but we wouldn't know nearly as much as we do if it weren't for a person named Mary Anning.
Mm.
Who loves dinosaurs? I know you do, Squeaks, and I do too. Dinosaurs were just one kind of awesome reptile that lived on Earth a long time ago. There were also reptiles that flew called pterosaurs and all kinds of giant
Yeah, reptiles that flew, pterosaurs. New
then later
words every day.
pterodactyls, right?
Mhm.
Pterodactyl, pterosaurs, reptiles that flew.
That fly.
Mm,
creatures of the sea, like plesiosaurs and ichthyosaurs. And we wouldn't
wow.
know nearly as much as we do about these amazing animals today if it weren't for a person by the name of Mary Anning. Mary Anning was born in England over 250 years ago. She never went to school, but she learned how to read and write. She spent a lot of her life reading books. Books about our favorite topic here at the fort, science. Some of her favorite science books were ones about rocks. Others were about animals, ones that she found in her own backyard, and others that lived a long time ago. When Mary was a young girl, her family lived near the ocean. So when she wasn't busy reading, she would take walks along the cliff near the sea and collect shells to sell to visitors. And she was also always on the hunt for fossils. Fossils are the
Isn't that amazing that she could do that as a young girl? I mean, again, at the time, just this is a piece of history I've never learned about or heard about. So I hope you all are enjoying.
leftover parts of plants and animals that lived a long time ago. And when I say a long time ago, I mean a long time ago. Millions of years ago, the Earth looked pretty different from how we know it today. If you look at a picture of what scientists think the Earth looked like then, you can see that a lot of the world was covered with water. And millions of years ago, the ocean was full of lots of different kinds of plants and animals than you see today. When these things died, parts of them fell to the bottom of the ocean and were buried under sand and rock. Over a long time, these parts left behind fossils. Fast forward to today. Most of the animals and plants that were alive then are now extinct, which means there aren't any of them alive anymore. And the Earth has changed since then too. Some of the parts of the world that used to be under the ocean aren't anymore, including where Mary lived in England. So when she took her walks along the beach, she was able to find lots of fossils left behind by things that lived in the ocean millions of years ago. And that's why when Mary Anning was only 12 years old, she discovered the fossil of a big extinct animal that lived in the ocean. She and her 11-year-old brother found the entire skeleton of an extinct reptile called an ichthyosaur. Do you think an ichthyosaur looks like another animal?
Doesn't that kind of look like not a swordfish, but a shark?
Looks like a dolphin.
Dolphin?
Yeah.
12 years old, her and her brother, an entire skeleton. How amazing.
I agree, Squeaks. Like fish and dolphins, this animal has fins and flippers to help it swim in the ocean. Don't be fooled though, the ichthyosaur wasn't a fish, and it wasn't a mammal like dolphins are. Ichthyosaurs were reptiles, like snakes and lizards. Now, the ichthyosaur wasn't Mary Anning's only excellent discovery. She was also the first to discover a whole skeleton of another extinct reptile, the plesiosaur. Like the ichthyosaur, the plesiosaur lived in the ocean. And check it out, when people first saw the skeleton that Anning found.
Look at that whole skeleton. Can you imagine like finding this, or how did she preserve it like this, or And you can do anything you put your mind to.
Some people didn't believe it was real. Because Anning didn't study science in school, many scientists at the time didn't think that her work should be taken seriously. But
Mm, that's so sad.
that didn't stop
Well,
her. She kept
that's the
looking
way
and
people
learning and making drawings of the fossils that she found. All of these things helped get other people interested and excited about her discoveries. And there's one more mystery about ancient animals that Mary Anning solved. While she was studying fossils of ichthyosaurs and plesiosaurs, she found some small, strange stones among the animals' bones. Other scientists had found them too, and they didn't know what they were either. But Anning was curious about them and decided to break them open to see what was inside. And what she found inside was even smaller bones of other kinds of animals, like fish and other sea creatures. She realized that the small stones were a whole new kind of fossil. Fossilized poop. Those weird little rocks contained the bits of animals that those old ocean reptiles had eaten. Mary Anning's work taught us a lot about what life was like millions of years ago, even though that life often looks strange compared to the living things we know today. She spent her life looking at the world around her, reading, asking questions, and learning everything she could about science. It sounds like she fit right in here at the fort. Thanks for joining us on
So basically, she found fossils within fossils. Any thoughts on this video? I mean, that's amazing.
Yeah, because she had no formal schooling, they were not taking her as serious as they could have.
But she took she did those drawings and she obviously shared it with others and got it, got her some
Mhm.
credibility.
Mhm.
But that's amazing. 12 years old, 14 years old, teen, her life was dedicated to exploration and knowledge and learning. Any other thoughts? All right. So I have some more videos for us. So the type of beaches, kind of a review of what have been going over, but hope you've enjoyed your lunch and shared. Oh yes. Anyone, you can unmute yourself and share, but I see Miss Laverne, you shared your hand. Did you want to comment on Miss Mary Anning?
Yes, I just got here from the doctors. I was wondering what you all were talking about.
Yes, our theme for this month is vacation spots. So we're looking at beaches and snow. So today is beaches, and we're looking at some foundational info like what are beaches and the different types of beaches. The last one was a fossil beach. So we just learned about Mary Anning, who found a lot of fossils on the beach as a kid. So now we're going to look at types of beaches once again and hope you all learned something new. I hope that helped out.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So this video I'm going to run through with you types of beaches, and as always there's a link in the description box below for a worksheet you can complete
Please
while watching
comment
this
as you
video
see
to
the
help you with your
video.
home learning or
Okay?
to create your revision notes.
And
So
something
let's
you
start off
learned,
first of all by thinking
interested.
about what is a beach. So a beach is a landform of what we call coastal deposition, the dropping off of material that lies
Y'all see
between
the two
something
different
known as
types.
high
There's the
tide
pebble
and
beach
low
and the
tide.
sandy beach.
Now beaches are found on coasts, like I said, between high and low tide lines. And most beaches are formed of sand or shingle, and some people refer to shingle as pebbles. And if they're not formed by sand or shingle, they're usually made up of mud and silt, very fine particles and sediment. So I want to first of all introduce you to the concept of a beach profile.
Have you all heard of this term before, beach profile? You're about to learn the different parts of a beach.
Beach profile shows what we call the gradient, the sloping angle from the back of the beach to the sea. Now, if you're working on the worksheet, there's space for you to actually draw a very simple version of a beach profile that I'm about to go through now. So when we have our coastline, we know that a coastline is when the land meets the sea. And we will have what we call low tide and high tide levels. So when we have a low tide, that means the sea is much further out and not of a close proximity towards
We've
our
all heard of low
coastline.
tide and high tide
Whereas
before,
your
right?
high tide line is usually
What the
experienced
lifeguard is
when we
there for,
have those
right? To
high
see what's
waves
going on.
approaching the coastline, and therefore the sea is closer to the coastline where the land meets the sea. Now, the back shore is what we would refer to as the back of the beach. But the foreshore is what we would call the front of the coastline. Typically, this is where the high tide line would always come up to. You might also hear the term offshore, and offshore obviously means off the coast, so you're not on the land anymore and you are obviously in the sea area, and that is known as your offshore section. So like I said, this is a very quick diagram of a beach profile. Now, your beach profile can potentially change in gradient seasonally.
Any of these terms are new to you all? Offshore, I've heard of that quite a bit, but basically off into the sea, there's backshore and foreshore, and then high and low tide. Anything new?
Never
Beach
heard
pro-
of backshore and foreshore.
Yeah.
I've heard of high tide, low tide, and offshore.
Me too. So it's the different parts of the beach, basically.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. Let's go on to another video. This is a fun one. The fun facts mention sandcastles. Who did anyone do sandcastles as a kid?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What'd y'all do? The pail and you made a castle?
yeah. Pail and the shovel.
Pail with the shovel and you stuck like little twigs and stuff to make little flags. We did it all.
I liked making a hole in the beach and putting water in it and then seeing
Making it a bridge. We used to do
Yes.
that.
I love that. Let's look at some impressive
Hey guys,
sandcastles.
welcome back to Top 5s. Prepare to be impressed.
please share
Wow, that's
how you
gorgeous.
feel.
Video
Let's
is on
see
the
it.
top 5 impressive
Is that water
sandcastles.
fountain coming up out of the middle?
Number 5. This Greek god is alive again at a beach in Ocean City, Maryland.
Ocean City,
Professional
Maryland.
sand sculptor Randy Hodman
Right
works throughout
right here.
the day to
D&D
create
area.
a biblical
They have a
masterpiece.
contest up there.
I didn't know that. Look how many people it takes. Oh, look at that. He's so meticulous, right? How do you do that without making it fall? Well,
With
the
that
water.
water, you squirt it with water.
That's how you add the color and some texture.
Well, the water keeps it together so it doesn't crumble.
Yeah, it makes it clump up together.
The sand has to be wet or damp.
Yeah, and you see what he's doing now? It has to be wet in order to make it really clean, I guess. Look at that.
Alive again. Woo!
Number 4. Boracay is an island in the Philippines with a proud and
Philippines.
patriotic native people.
And so he just
To
traveled
show
across
their
the
love
world.
for their island, they create a beautiful sandcastle. They mostly use their bare hands, but also use a carving file.
Oh, I love the 3D letters. Look at that. Look at the water. It looks really nice. And Anyone here been to the Philippines?
Yeah, I got a Filipino friend. Well, I had a Filipino friend.
It doesn't look like sand, it looks like a picture.
That's actually very good.
No, this is actually purity from the heart.
The love with the heart symbol in the O.
And those are kids doing that. Children.
Teamwork makes the dream work. Oh, let me pause. Welcome to Boracay, November 8th,
1916.
Or 2016.
Yeah,
it could be 2016 or 1916.
Now this is probably 10 years ago. That's still amazing that they created this. It looks like houses with the little smiley faces on the right-hand side for the Y.
Yeah, those were kids that did that.
I'm amazed.
Number 3. It took around 7 hours for these beachgoers to recreate the Disney castle in the sand. They used a small sand shovel to do most of the work, but also used a special sand tool to do the brickwork and the fine details. A straw was also used to blow away unwanted sand.
Disney sand castle.
Cinderella's castle.
Tall it is. It is. You hear the wind in the video.
So I make like 2 or 3 videos per castle. Make my YouTube videos.
He's standing back looking at their work.
Number 2. Archasand is a company that designs professional sandcastles for corporate events and parties. This time-lapse footage shows the creation process of a massive sandcastle they built in California.
Look, they
even used a bulldozer to help build. That's some serious sand making.
Those are the professionals.
That's someone's job to do.
They use the measuring tools and everything. A whole bulldozer.
What do you think it's going to be? It looks like a face. That says HUG, right? H-U-G. Look at all the little details. Looks like a slide.
Half a little bit. Like little L's. Little dolls.
"2011. Talk, listen, learn." I think that's what it says here, right? Well, look, be inspired, the artist on the call. I like the way they drew this face. It's very abstract.
Now, number 1. What you're looking at here is the world's tallest sandcastle. It was built by a team of German artists and stands 16.6 meters high. But unfortunately, before the Guinness World Record was confirmed, the structure collapsed. That's too bad, but at least there's a video record of their amazing creation.
What? This is a whole sand castle, y'all.
Yeah, how did they get way up there now?
I
A
agree with
strong
you, but
base.
how did it get up there?
Oh my goodness. I
A
mean, the
ladder.
detail
They
is
was
beautiful.
probably in the bucket of the tractor.
Or yeah, the top of some a fire truck with a ladder or something. I mean, look
Yeah,
at the level of detail. I mean, each window is there.
Mm.
Humans are amazing. What they can do. Look at all these details. Look at the little houses, each brick, each little arch right here. Oh my.
That thing is huge.
Look, yeah, I love they have this view. Look at that.
Wow.
Yeah, it shows you how big it really is.
That thing is beautiful.
Beautiful. 16.5 meters up in the sky.
And where is that? I missed that.
World's tallest sandcastle. It was built by a team of German artists and stands 16.6 meters high. But unfortunately, before
I mean, I'm not 100% sure, but I guess it's in Germany.
Oh, that's
look,
and
they
before
you
we
see,
go,
you see, let me go back. Let me go back.
saw how they did
Germany,
it
I can
with that crane or whatever it is.
Uh-huh, look. Oh my goodness.
That looked like the Taj Mahal thingy
Mhm.
and the Disney castle.
It's beautiful though.
Every window, every dome, every point.
I wonder how
and
they got
before
them
we
points
go, here's a
at the
few
top.
more clips that didn't make the list.
That's cute too.
Mhm.
Oh, look, this is probably the most detailed, not detailed, but look at the balcony. They have each little stope.
Yes. Amazing.
That's amazing.
I think that one's more awesome than the big giant one. That's the
Oh,
kind
look,
I used to
this
build.
one has a dam, I guess.
Look, that used to build. With the little buckets.
Oh, yeah,
But it's showing you how the
so bad.
tides and stuff, works. So this
That's
guy's
gonna be
using
a
a shovel.
heart.
He's not playing.
You're making a heart. With a Jesus.
He ain't make that mistake.
I wouldn't be wearing white pants to do that.
Exactly.
That's what I mean. Half the time I watch TV, I'm like, how can you? Yeah, I think that exact question. Want to look good on that beach?
And actually, he probably got on the white pants because he had up.
Oh wow!
That's
Look at that level of detail, and the way the sand in the
makes it
hair.
clear. Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of thoughtfulness going on right there. Using the surrounding area to incorporate into the piece. Oh, you see how they're detailing it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. It's just the fact that they just kind of look like they know what they're doing. Like, where do you start? He started from the top.
That look like glue.
Oh wow! Look, it's the cross, the miniature. Famous.
Oh my God! The crucifixion. That's called love.
How is he making it look so natural? I would have then had the sand fill in between the cracks. The letter E looks to be kind of not the hardest, but You got to make sure that it doesn't cave itself.
Yeah, that's why they spraying it with water to harden it.
That is Lou.
It is not Lou.
That is real.
Something, isn't it, y'all? I don't have any words, just I'm amazed.
That's nice.
Be sure to subscribe.
You can make art out of anything.
Look at those giant bubbles. Good grief. I would run in that. Yay!
Yeah. Oh, look, top 5 biggest trees. That one looks like a fun video. But weren't those sand castles beautiful?
They were gorgeous.
I like the one that looked like the White House, even though it may have been simple. It was just really well made.
It sure was.
Mm-hmm.
From memory. That is something else.
Take a long time to build those things.
Yeah.
Your neck be burning.
I know it could be some areas it could be really hot. Let's take I found this video for us. I think this will be our last video for today. But some affordable coastal towns for retirees, expats, but some very quite affordable stays. So I hope you all learned something new from this video and enjoy.
Welcome back to Adventure Freaks. I'm Ray. If you ever dreamed of living by the ocean without draining your savings, you're in the right place.
Watch some of this, maybe another one, but I quite enjoyed this.
Get started. First up on our list is Grand Bay or Grand Bay, Mauritius.
Mauritius. So you see where it is, y'all? Madagascar. There's Mauritius in the Indian Ocean.
Okay.
What we absolutely love about Grand Bay and Mauritius is that it's truly a slice of paradise in the Indian Ocean. Picture pristine white sand beaches with crystal.
That's pretty.
White sand beach. Love it.
Clear turquoise waters and a perfect blend of French, Indian, and African cultures. English is widely spoken here, and it's incredibly expat friendly. For retirees, Mauritius offers a retirement residency permit for those 50 years or older, requiring proof of approximately $1,500 per month monthly pension income. Much more reasonable than many other island destinations. Now let's talk cost. You'll be pleasantly surprised here. A 1-bedroom apartment near those gorgeous beaches starts at around $400 to $500 per month. Expect to budget approximately $200 per month for groceries. Utilities on average with electricity, water, Wi-Fi will run you approximately $50 to $100 per month. Now here's where Mauritius really shines. You can find meals here for $5 to $7, making it easy to enjoy the island's incredible food variety. You'll experience a unique fusion of Indian, Chinese, French, and Creole cuisines with fresh
doesn't that look good?
seafood, aromatic curries, and fresh pastries, all part of your regular dining experience. And because Grand Bay is so walkable, retirees and expats spend very little on transportation, usually no more than $20 to $30 per month for taxis or a bus. Private healthcare here will run you approximately $150 per month. So all told, your total monthly expenses here will run you between $850 to $1,050 per month. So the coastal town of Grand Bay is incredibly affordable. You're living in the Indian Ocean with incredible cultural diversity, perfect weather year-round, and food that will keep you exploring new flavors every day.
Go, y'all.
Next up,
Mauritius.
That sounds good.
That is really nice.
Mauritius. He said, Mauritius, costs to vacation, about $1,000, something like that. It's always good to, when you learn something, always check it out. How much does a Mauritius holiday cost? $1,000 vacation in Mauritius is possible for a short trip by focusing on budget options, then it's certainly doable.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, street food is pretty affordable there, and a lot of different activities. But even just being next to the beach
A
is
meal for $5. I mean, can you imagine that?
Yeah,
Gee
so
whiz.
let's see.
Is Florianopolis, Brazil.
Florianopolis. I've never heard of this part of Brazil. There's there's Brazil. There's Sao Paulo up here. That's what I recognize from Brazil. There's Rio de Janeiro up here.
Yeah.
And down a little below Sao Paulo is Florianopolis.
So what we love about Florianopolis, or also known as Floripa, is it's truly a beach lover's paradise with over 40 different beaches, each with its own unique personality. If you're into nightlife, it's legendary here. They have cafes, pubs, and late-night bars for the younger crowd. There's also an excellent infrastructure here and a growing expat community, creating a vibrant and international atmosphere. Brazil offers a retirement visa called the VITEM X1V or permanent visa. This visa requires proof of a monthly income of $2,000 per month, which must be demonstrated through bank statements or pension documentation. Once approved, this visa pathway can lead to permanent residency in Brazil. And once you obtain residency in Brazil, healthcare is free, which is a huge draw for retirees and expats alike. So let's break down your monthly budget. A nice one-bedroom apartment here, within walking distance to the beach, will start at approximately $500 per month. You can also walk to cafes, restaurants, and pubs. The perfect place for a retiree. Expect to pay around $200 to $250 per month on groceries, and utilities that includes water, electric, Wi-Fi. Expect to pay anywhere from $100 to $150 per month. And here's where Brazil really shines. Brazil offers these amazing buffets where you could eat from $5 to $8 per meal. If you eat out a couple times a week, you'll still be below $70 per month. Getting around Florianopolis is budget friendly as well, especially with public buses costing you approximately $1.50 per ride. Expats and retirees have reported that many of them live in areas where they don't need to utilize public transportation that often because they could pretty much walk everywhere they need to go, including the beach. So the total monthly expenses here would run you about $1,050 per month, and that's in a city with 40 incredible beaches, a vibrant culture, free healthcare once you obtain residency, and a walkable lifestyle. Florianopolis definitely delivers.
Floripa. I've never heard of that part of Brazil. Just looking at some pictures here. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? This one says Mole Beach. For over 40, can you imagine if there were 40 beaches in DC? Look at that, Lagoa do Leste Beach. Look at that. Lots of different images. Thank you all so much for joining. Any thoughts on the history of beaches, some vacation spots? We looked at some sand castles. We learned again about the different types of beaches, about Mary Anning. Any comments for today? Something new that you learned, or maybe you're inspired to learn more about? But I hope you all enjoyed our session today.
Nice. Really nice. Look at that.
Yeah. I'm gonna share some of these links while we chat. But any thoughts on today? Something new that you learned? What excited
I
you?
enjoyed learning and seeing about the sand sculptures and how they made those, and I enjoyed learning about that.
Thank
And
you, Gerald.
Florianopolis, my goodness.
Florianopolis.
Yeah, the two beach
A one bedroom, $500 would be about $2,500 a year.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm sure that things, of course, do change, but certainly in from conversions and things of that nature, that is definitely possible. It seems so foreign to us.
Yeah.
You know, we're in DC, so you know, it's when
Well,
you get these prices, it's amazing. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
cost of
probably
living.
don't tell us about it because they know we'll jump ship. Yeah, I would be
Even if you
gone.
wanted to stay in Brazil for a month, it could definitely be very affordable. Or if you
Yep.
wanted to stay in the other place that Mauritius, off of Madagascar, that looked amazing as well.
Yeah.
I,
It's a
I would love to visit a black
pleasure.
sand beach in my
Mhm.
life.
You've never been to a beach,
A,
Alex?
a black sand beach, I've
Oh,
never.
black sand. That's in like Hawaii.
Yeah, because of the lava. But I would love to visit one day. I bet it feels really good on your feet.
Hmm. Yeah, you're very young, so you got plenty of time to go.
Yeah, plenty of time.
You all do as well.
Mm-mm.
Nah, we ain't gonna be walking on no beach.
Not at all.
If you wanted to, you can put your mind to anything.
Hmm.
So if you want to visit any of the beaches, the Pebble Beach, the sandy beaches, whites, the white beaches, the orange, red color beaches, or even the black sand beach.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta be able to walk.
Yeah, me and my brother, we went to Acapulco, Mexico, and dove off the cliffs. It was great. It was
Mm.
scary, very scary. I thought I was gonna be dead,
Oh no, no.
but we still did it. It
You
didn't
made
matter. We did it anyway.
it.
We was much younger though.
Yeah. Well, we have a friend who just went to Puerto Rico and she's wheelchair bound.
Hmm.
And you can do anything you put your mind to. So yes,
Yeah, my granddaughter went to Puerto Rico.
Mm-hmm.
She
it's
loved it.
beautiful.
Well, this was Puerto Rico, Mexico. I'm sorry. I didn't.
Oh, Puerto Rico, Mexico.
Oh, so that's
Something.
very. It's one
Mexico.
of the beaches in Mexico that was mentioned in some
Yeah,
of the
this
things
was
I was looking at.
Mexico. Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Because they assist you at the airports, if you have some disabilities.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I want to fly.
That person was very
Oh,
bold,
look, this one's
very
Tulum. I'm not
brave.
sure if that's where you were talking about, Yvonne, but there's this is another article about some of the top beaches, and this one looks
Mhm.
very beautiful. Here in Mexico, it's a white
That's
sand
right.
beach.
That's pretty.
Mhm. Any other thoughts? What surprised you today? What did you learn? I hope you enjoyed our session today. I'm learning so much with you all.
Oh, go back to that turtle.
I know, I'm gonna go back to that turtle.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
You look like you smiling.
No,
The giant
don't.
tortoise on Aldabra and the Seychelles. Yeah,
Mm.
this is Aldabra. I've never heard of this. It's the second largest coral atoll in the world.
Wow.
This is the only place besides the Galapagos where the giant tortoise roams. A
Mm.
mystery to this day.
Yeah, it looked like you could ride on that joker.
Look at the water.
Hmm.
I want to leave on this. Look at how
That's
beautiful.
beautiful.
I want to go here, but it's very remote.
He's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. It's the purple highlights and
The light blue.
the clouds even have a purple hue to them. Oh my. This is Easter Island right here. The famous Maui statues.
Oh yeah, the dum dum.
Mm-hmm.
Again, art. Like yesterday, let's say we did yesterday's activity today. When you look at this, what do you think? And there's so many different interpretations, right?
Hmm. They almost look like chess pieces.
They do.
Yeah, they do. They don't know who built it or how or why. So this is literally up to interpretation. So always try to think. I think beaches, and just like many things, they have different colors and flavors and types and reasons for existing. So
Yeah.
it's always good to look at all different points of view so you can make a consensus within yourself. Any last words for today? What did you learn? Anything exciting? What surprised you the most today? But I appreciate you all joining us.
Okay. You too.
Any other thoughts?
I was
We have
just surprised to see that the cost of living in those places like that was so cheap. I couldn't imagine that it was that cheap, you know.
certainly more research is,
Yeah.
if you're interested, more research to be done, but these are all very recent videos.
But I wonder if that cost of living applies to the locals, or does it apply to the people like us coming from other places that make more anyway?
Well, cost of living is different in different places, so I'm saying do more research, but I'm assuming that's what it would cost in US dollars. So
Yeah,
that is
US dollar is very powerful in all the countries all over the world.
yeah.
So
So
we
that's a
make
that's a
more
good
per
question.
capita. We make more per capita than those people that live in different countries.
That's I've never thought about it too much in that manner, so that's a great way, or a very valid question. I appreciate that.
Imagine if the prices were here, it wouldn't be no homelessness.
That's
Different
Yeah, like
circumstances.
Gracie, somebody brought up that I don't think it was I can't remember who it was, but she brought up that the money here, the cost of living here is more expensive than anywhere else probably in the world.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, even within the US, DC and different states, they're all different. So the way we're looking at it may be different for another person looking at the same thing. So just always keeping that in mind too. But I appreciate that because it makes me think of all the other, if you wanted to go to another country, you have to really look at all the things that we do here and apply it to that country and do that research and see what's going on. So,
You know, in Jamaica, one of the American dollars is 150.
It's a $1.50.
150, yes. One American is 150 Jamaican.
So the American dollar is a little more valuable than the Jamaican dollar.
Right.
yeah, because for every $1 US, if that conversion is still true, then it's $1.50, like not to us, but to them. So
yeah, same goes for American dollar compared to Mexico.
and a lot of other countries too. That changes too. You can always look up the conversion. So we'll end with using Google. Use Google to do use that search engine. $1 US equals how many Jamaican dollars? Have to be perfect to realize what it is. So yes.
1.160.52.
So it's gone up.
Yep, it's
No,
gone.
yeah, it's not $1.50, and it's one. So $1 US is 160 Jamaican dollars.
Yeah. So now they're going up.
Yeah. So
so if you move to Jamaica now, you're giving yourself a cost of living raise.
yeah, because look at the history here. Even you can see it went down and then it went up. Even from Friday of last week to Monday of this week, it went up 2. Look at this is 1 year. So last year, 155, you see it's gradually going up.
Yeah.
5 years. Look.
Their money is worth nothing.
Yeah.
Not nothing. We're not gonna say nothing.
Don't we think that that's so unfair to the locals?
Inflation occurs you got to think inflation occurs everywhere.
Think about a loaf of bread.
Yeah, the locals have to pay a certain amount. They paying the same amount.
Yeah.
And that means they have to work twice as hard to get a loaf
Yeah.
of bread.
Well, as you can see, in 2006, it was just $1 was worth 66 Jamaican dollars, and in 20 years later, you see the graph, it just went and it goes up. So I mean, inflation is very, very real in all countries. So always use your resources to kind of look at these things, like $1 to yen. So is like 155 Japanese yen. If I look at throughout history, it's been 122 and 97. It was all the way down to $81 in 2011. Then it went back up 2015, went down in 2016, and then it's gone back up. But clearly there's, changes. The value of the dollar changes every single day, every single week, every single year.
Hey, now can we go?
So I when I first learned this conversion, or just how easy to check it out is, you can learn a lot about the country.
Remember when you could get a candy bar for $0.25?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nickel.
Yeah. Hershey was a nickel.
Yeah. A nickel.
Yes. So
And God, don't we miss them days?
Now you can't get one for $1.
No, you can't.
You can. You just have to go to the right folks. But yes, it's less.
Yeah, but y'all
likely
got to
to be
remember,
online.
it's per capita. It's like,
right.
Okay, if you make $1, you're gonna spend half the dollar just to survive. And if you make $2, you're gonna spend $1 to survive.
Yeah. You always gotta. You always be thinking.
Inflation never dies.
Yes. Well, thank you all so much for coming on, and I hope you learned something new about beaches. And please share what you learned with your friends and your family and your community. Make sure you rewatch this video on YouTube. We're about to get into this module 1 and 2 review. So any Apple iPad questions, I can't wait to answer them in just a few moments. But thank you all so much. I'll see you next week for another beaches around the world vacation spots session.
Miss Gracie, Mr. Ronald.
It was very good.
Hello,
Thank you so much.
Very nice.
I appreciate it,
It was
folks.
very good.
Good job, Coach.
All right.
Good,